Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on nearly where we left off. We currently have 4 jobs in the garage. We're probably going to work on this one in this episode. We also have this car over here and then that one. And I picked up this one down the back here off camera when I booted up the game. It was available, so I picked it up. However, now though, we're going to quickly check the phone because there should be a bunch of new orders up, like so. And we are going to dismiss any non-experienced ones and pick up, apparently, no experienced ones. Right, so we're going to work on this bad boy. I think it's a Dodge Challenger, is it? It is SRT Hellcat. Right, controlling car feels loose. Find and fix any running gear problems. So let's see if we can put it onto the test path, which we can. And we'll check out the brakes, both front and back, and we'll check out the suspension, both front and back as well. So first up is the front brakes, which is in really good condition on left and right. Next up is the rear brakes, again, both left and right are in really good condition. I'm kind of expecting to find something to do with the suspensions, to be wrong with this. I mean, well, they're above average. They are both left and right up the front. We're doing the rear suspension now, and we'll see what that returns. Rear left. So there you go. Shock absorbers, rubber bushings, upper suspension arms, spring caps. All that sort of stuff. So we were able to find a few items there. So now we're going to move it into lifter A, and we're going to put it up on the first stage of the lift. We're going to pop the hood because we always pop the hood. Beautiful car as well, by the way, isn't it? Look at that for an engine. Look at that. My God, isn't that beautiful? Right, so what I was really looking for here was the ABS pump and module, which seemed to be fine. So now we can put the car up on the top level, and actually, do you know what we'll do now? We'll mark off anything that we have identified to make it easier, because if I don't have to take off all the wheels, then I won't. So we have a good bit of stuff identified. I imagine we will determine the rest later. Right, the inner and outer tie rods, and I can see the steering rack needs work, so this wheel does need to come off. Outer tie rod, you're next, followed by the inner tie rod. Then we'll move over to the far side. We'll take this wheel off. And we'll get the outer tie rod here. We'll get the inner tie rod next. Then we'll get the steering rack. And do I see the end link needs work? It does indeed. So that can come off. I wonder what it's like over the far side. If we can... End link needs work here as well. Needs to be replaced. So they can come out. And it looks like the vast majority of stuff is down the back. So we'll actually get stuck into replacing parts now, because I should have some of this stuff in stores. And once we get the front done, then we'll move down the back. And we'll start working down there. Okay, so the wheel can go back on now. Followed by the left hand side, if I can just find what I'm looking for. Where the hell is it? There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Right, inner tie rod, in you go. Outer tie rod, in you go. Followed by the end link, which I should be able to see here. And we can get the wheel back on. Alright, so now we can move down the back, and we'll get both of the back wheels off, because it looks like we have a lot of stuff to do here, so we're going to have to strip down the suspension a fair bit on both sides. Okay, so where to start? I think we'll start with the shock absorber cap, followed by the spring, followed by the spring cap, and we'll get this suspension arm A out. Then we'll get this rear suspension arm out. We need to take off the end link down here, the sway rear end link. Now we'll move over the far side, and wow, we actually need to break this down completely. So that means calipers are coming off, as well as the brakes and the brake disc and the bearing and the hub. Alright, wheel hub, you can come off. Now we'll work on the rest of this stuff here. Alright, end link, you can come out. Rear suspension arm, you can come out. Shock, you can come out. Then we need this rear suspension arm B to come out, followed by this rubber bushing, and then the rear suspension arm. And we should be able to get the knuckle out once we get this rubber bushing removed. And now we can get the sway bar. Right. Now, are those rubber bushings identified? They are. These two need work, but those two over there are fine. Right, so these two are coming out, and you know what? I wonder will we be able to recondition anything actually? I'm kind of curious about that. Let's see if we can recondition anything. Probably not a lot. Yeah, not a lot. Okay. Now, I want to say I have some of these parts, but I don't know for sure. Alright, we need a rear knuckle housing A. So, out we go and into the store. Excuse me. Housing A. Rear knuckle housing A. And you know what? We'll buy 3 of those just to have some spares. And now we'll get back into reassembly. Okay, rubber bushing, we should have plenty of those. Wheel hub, we need a rear wheel hub. Okay, how about the rest of this here? We do have a suspension arm. Do we have a suspension arm B? We do, along with rubber bushings. And a rubber bushing in here. And I don't know if I have a shock. I don't. So shock absorber A. Do I have a sway bar? I don't. I need a sway bar B. Let's get these rubber bushings in before I forget about them, because I've done that once before. Completely forgot about them. Do we have this suspension arm A? We do. And the spring cap, we have one. Followed by a spring, I know we definitely have one of those. And a shock absorber cap. Actually, wait a minute. Did I just put... I put brand new ones in there and I didn't need to. Out you come. You are not going to be getting stuff that you don't need off me. Okay, there we go. So I need a sway bar B. I need shock absorber A. I need rear suspension arm, upper suspension arm. And I need a wheel hub. Right. Hub we'll start off with. Rear wheel hub. And we'll buy like 3 of them. I'm going to buy a couple of bearings as well, just in case. Right. I think we should search for some arms. So, suspension arm, we'll buy like 3 of those. We'll buy 3 of these as well. We'll buy 3 of these ones. 4 of them. Screw it. And I think that might be alright. I need a sway bar. Rear sway bar B, I think it was. And we need... Do you know what? I should buy a couple of end links as well, just in case. And we need shocks. There were shock A's, weren't they? Rear shock absorber A's. We'll buy 3 of those. And I think that's it. Sure as there's shite in a duck, I'll come across something and I'll be like, damn it, I forgot all about that. Okay, brake disc. The one that came out can go back in. Brake pads. The ones that came out can go back in. Reconditioned caliper, not burr. Right. Suspension arms. Do you know what? Let's just put all new bushings in. I think that would be the best thing to do. Shock, you can go in. Now the sway bar can go in. And drive axle. I need a drive axle. But that end link can go in. Alright, so it's a rear drive axle. Rear drive axle. And, you know what, I'll buy 3 of them. I'll have 2 spare. Okay, and in you go. And that should be pretty good there, so that means that wheel can go back on. And now we can go over the far side. I'm going to be out of rubber bushings here, aren't I? Soon. I'm out of small rubber bushings. Okay. So we need to buy some small rubber bushings. So we'll go rubber. And small rubber bushings. How many? We'll buy a baker's dozen. And you know what? We'll buy like 6 just normal rubber bushings as well, just to have. You can. It's the sort of thing you'll always need. Okay, now the end link, followed by the rear suspension arm A, and the spring cap. Oh, we need a spring cap. Okay, let's do a search for spring, and we'll buy 3 of those. And I know I have a spring, but do I have a rear shock absorber cap? That's the question. Our last spring, and we do have a cap indeed. Alright, now the wheel can go back on. At least I think it can go back on. We're putting it on anyway, that's all I know. Alright, let's take a gander at what we've got done. So all done there. We're looking good here so far. We'll just mark off everything that we've done. And if my eyes do not deceive me, it does appear that we have everything complete. Wunderbar! Right. Car can come down. All the way. And we can drop the hood. And that is the job complete. Yep, one last check. So, we spent nearly 2.5 grand on parts, and we're getting over 5,100 back. Cha-ching! Thank you very much. We just hit $800,000 in the bank. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, let's take a gander at this car. Actually, do you know what? Before we do that, let's check the phone. Check the phone. We're going looking for experience orders only. There are none. Alright, that's fine. So now we're going to take a gander at this car, see if it's going to be a quick fix. Oh, no, this is not going to be a quick fix at all. Right, we are not going to work on this one. How about this bad boy? Fixed body parts, painted with factory color. I think this is the one we're going to work on. So, right, we need a list, which means getting out our pen and paper. So we need a hood. We need a front left fender. Front left fender. Front right fender. Front right fender. We need a left headlight. Left headlight. We need a right headlight. Right headlight. We need a right tail light. Right tail light. And we need a right side mirror. Right side mirror. And the car is... What's the car? It's a Dodge Viper. Dodge Viper. GTS. GTS. Okay. Sorry about that. That's my phone going off there. Right. There's the fenders. There's the hood. Headlight. Headlights are out as well, actually. Taillight. Right side mirror. Side mirror. We're going to take new off. Right. Now we're going to see if we can recondition any of these parts. We can do the hood and we can do the mirror. Okay. So that just means we need the fenders and the lights. So we're going to go into the store. We're going to go into the body shop section. We're going to do a search for a Dodge Viper GTS. Okay, here we go. So we need a front right fender. I don't see a front right fender. In fact, there's a lot of stuff I don't see here. Maybe I have to go into the other body shop section. So left and right headlight. Left headlight, right headlight, right tail light. Right side mirror is fine. Okay, so let's go into the body tuning. And we're going to do a search for a Dodge Viper GTS. And we get nothing. Did I spell that right? How about Viper? Nope, doesn't return anything. Okay, that's interesting. Well, let's see what we can... what can we put on? So, hood. That can go back on. The hood and the fenders are kind of all mixed in together. Interesting. Right side mirror, wasn't it? Oh, hang on. Come back off. That was not right. I thought I reconditioned that. Apparently not. Right taillight was right taillight. So out you come. Normal mode. There we go. Assembly mode. Right taillight. And right, we need to get that right side mirror. So we're going to go back into the body shop because it was there. Right side mirror. Right. Now. Is that complete? No. Front left. I forgot the doors. Ooh. Door, come off. Door, come off. Alright, let's see if we can recondition those. We can. Whoops. I think that was a failure there on that last one. We'll soon see. It was indeed. Alright, that one's fine, along with the mirror, followed by the window, and we just need to get a left door now. Left door, there we go. And now we put this stuff back on. Wunderbar! Right, now we have to paint it in the factory color, so that means moving it to the paint shop. And hopefully, what would be nice? Red, maybe? Red might be nice. Orange? Okay. I mean, I guess it's alright. It's certainly loud. Right, we're going to move it to lifter A. And we'll do one last check. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, I suppose. Looks alright, doesn't it? So all done there, and it is now painted. And we spent 6,750 on parts, and we're getting over 17,000 back in payout. Holy Hannah. Right. Cha-ching. Thank you very much. Right, before we finish up, let's check the phone, see if there are any other jobs available for us. There are not. Okay, so we're going to move this bad boy into lifter A. We're going to move this guy into lifter B. And we are prepped and ready to go for our next episode. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, do all that good stuff. It means an awful lot to me and it makes a huge difference. So please do leave likes, comment if you have anything to say, and as always, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Anyway, my name is Winters and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.